Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Poison Akami here. Me, myself, and I back at it again with another video, and today's video is going to be a character guide on Shisui Uchiha. Alright, so with Shisui, he is a pretty basic character. To be honest, he is a decent main character to play as, but and he does take like some good amount of fundamentals to play as for his main self. But I do primarily see him as a supporting character more than anything else. So let's look into it. So I would never recommend picking Shisui first because his item set down there is not looking so good. It's just 1 attack down tag, 2 kunai bags, and 3 speed up pills. No one really uses 3 speed up pills. You know, Shisui is already quite a fast character, and characters move generally quite fast. It's a fast-paced game. You know, the difference isn't too massive with the speed up pill. You know, like, yes, you are traveling more distance, you know, per second or whatever, but that it doesn't really matter in you know, these days. Like, it's so easy to dodge stuff these days. It's just, it doesn't really matter. So this is my main team one of my main teams that I like to use is Shino, Shisui, and Pain. I usually put Shino at the top or Pain because their items are much better than Shisui's, and Shisui will always be to the side as a support starting on the match. Okay, so back to Shisui here. So that's just a general overview of Shisui right there. For his items, not so good. Okay, so let's look into Shisui's combos. So his combos don't really offer a lot for the battle or anything major. His neutral combo is very, you know, subpar, not a lot of stun in the neutral part. Base combo, again, you have the added stun from the flames there, but there's not much you can do really. You know, you can't really do much. I mean, that's not actual confirmed infinite, it's just because she isn't blocking. One thing I sometimes do is I'll do this just for the style points. No, for the style points I'll just do that. That's like literally one thing I'll do, because I like, you know, I like to look good sometimes, but only sometimes. I don't always do that. So the combos that I would recommend doing is the up combo. Up combo I just feel is like the most more comfortable one to use. So what I like to do is just up combo like so, jump, and then do that with the tag, or get extended stun. So those of you who watch my extended stun tutorial, you would know what I'm talking about with this one right here. When we do his up combo, and we switch into support like so, and we can get 3 combos off. I'm actually going to put Karin to block so you can see that a bit better, just so you know how legitimate it is. Like so. Oh, I waited too long to apply the thing there. But yeah, up combo is generally Shisui's best combo. And we can land Shino's insects off of it as well. Okay, so that's that. I'm actually going to put the supports to unlimited because I'm going to be switching a lot. Because Shisui is a character that you do switch a lot with, and I'll get into that in just a second. So he does have a combo to ultimate in his down combo, and it looks like this. So that's a legit combo cancel into UJ, but there is a problem with it. I don't know if I can get the character to do it here. I've turned rebound on. They can rebound out the down combo. Okay, so you can actually rebound directionally, and I think she's always going to choose to rebound backwards, which actually helps me quite a lot. Yeah, no, she'll always rebound backwards, but basically what you can do is that you can rebound to the left or to the right, and then Shisui misses the slam, and what you can do is that you can actually chakra dash against that down combo and get a free air combo off on Shisui. So I would never recommend using Shisui's down combo. If you're using it against someone weaker or against someone who you don't think is going to recover, go for it. But with Shisui, his main combo that I always like to utilize is the up combo right here. Let's get into his infinite. Not his infinite, but his air combo to reset. So Shisui does have an air combo to reset. It's right here. So right there on the 6th hit. I usually just do the speed up hill for effect. You don't have to do speed up hill. As demonstrated, you can just do it like that. So basically on the last teleport, because he does 2 teleports, he does 1, then 2. After the 2nd teleport, instantly just chakra dash, allow yourselves to drop to the ground, and yeah, you'll be able to reset like so. If you have an attack uphill, this is good. So if there's an attack uphill, you can then start a new combo just like that. And then just, you know, do what you want. So yeah, so that's his reset. Be very cautious on the speed of it. Like, don't do it too late, because if you wait till the fire, like that, she's gonna block. It's just something to do with animation cancelling, you know. So just like, you basically don't want to see him go for the fire. You just want to basically choose teleport, done, and then you go in for the combo. But obviously, the faster you do it, the better. So again, so teleport, dash, free combo. So make sure you're doing that, guys, when playing a Shisui. Do not wait too long. If you wait too long, it won't work. So that's always just one factor to keep in mind with that. Next thing with Shisui, he has a jail. So his jail is really good. You can do his first 2 hits and just do this over and over. Or if you want, you can do 1 hit. Or you can do his 2 hits. I always like to do his 2 hits because it allows my brain to think about actually hitting, you know, this. As you can see, he slides down the guard, which is good. Characters that can slide down the guard like this, they're in plus frames. These characters are the characters you want. These characters are the characters that can gel better. So, you know, you've got a clean block here. You just do this over and over again. And eventually, if I do this, oh, sorry, my bad. And then you do this, and then eventually the guard will break on the up combo, because again, we like using the up combo. And then we've opened them up to do literally whatever we want. And then, you know, boom. Remember, guys, just the first 2 hits, and this is the thing. If you try and do anything more, it doesn't quite work. So you just don't have enough space there, and you'd have to hollow step. Not ideal. So I recommend just doing it in the first hit or the first 2 hits. And basically, I'll get into some mind games thing with you here. So Shisui does count for a lot of mind games, and with that said, basically, people are gonna try and counter right here. So people will try to counter you. If they try to counter you, that's absolutely fine. You can just do this. The amount of grabs I've landed with Shisui because they try countering in between each one, so simple. Or another thing is you can do that and then just land this. They will usually get hit by that, or just mix it up into anything. Just mix up into ultimate jutsu, grab, tilt. You know, you can do this and then land the tilt, do whatever you want. You know, have fun with it. So that is his jail. So, you know, Shisui's got a good jail there. Going back to combos, I'll show you my favorite combo that I like to use for Shisui. And also, this is really good if elemental damage is on. In most competitive fights, people don't really turn on elemental damage, but, you know, if you're playing with your friends and you have elemental damage on, this would be a really good one to do. So I usually do the space combo, 1 Halo Flame, combo switch, and then into whatever else. I find that's really good, because if they have no subs, you can get away with just so much. So I'll do it again. Halo Flame, combo switch, next character, and then, you know, whatever you want, you know? The reason why I do the Halo Flame is because I find it's a very good combo reset. You know, it costs that much chakra to do 1 Halo Flame, which is the same amount of chakra it costs to do a chakra dash. But my argument for the Halo Flame is the jutsu damage it does. 1 jutsu damage, and then, you know, just go into literally just whatever you want. So that's always one combo I like to do. What people do when I tell them this is that they make the mistake of not doing the combo hit. So they'll do this, and then they'll just do this. And then Shisui will mess up the combo for you, because basically when you do this, if you switch, he'll continue doing the whole combo. So look, this is the jutsu at full speed. That's the jutsu at full speed. If you wait, you switch, and then he does the rest himself. I don't know why, but the AI get programmed to do the rest of the jutsu themselves, which I actually quite like it like that. I think I prefer that, just in case you need the extra projectiles in the game, in case you do accidentally mess up on a different asset of your setups. So again, guys, when you're doing that, literally just do around here 1 Halo Flame, and then combo switch, and into next thing. So that actually brings me to my next point with Shisui is, with that said, in his neutral game, so the neutral game, for those of you who don't know, is basically when you're both stood like this. You're both stood like this. You're both on level ground. You're level to move around. You're both just, you know, in the neutral game. The neutral game is when neither of you are attacking one of each other. You're trying to seek out the opening to get an attack in and to open up for combos and such. So in the neutral game of Shisui, I like to actually just tease this a lot. You'll see me often if you fight me, I will do this a lot. Like I will just do this a lot. Sometimes I'll do this, pressure with that, and then I'll continue with another one. The reason why I do that is because if they run into it, so say pretend she's tracker dashing here, you know, I can then get a free combo off. Now it does depend on how fast you are. So basically this does count with distance. So if I'm stood here, I can get a free combo off there. So that's where like the logic of this combo comes in. Is because you're at a safe distance. He moves forward. The important thing is that he lunges forward with the Halo Flame. So from here, he lunges forward, free combo. You can do it across stage. It is a little hard, but okay, there we go. We got it in the end, boys. So I think it does count on distance. Distance does have a factor to it. Yeah, so there's basically two ways to do this. So one way is basically doing it up close and stepping forward to the combo, or another way is to do it basically across the map. If you land one, you know, you can just follow it up with a chakra dash. So basically it'll look like this, and then you can go with, you know, your whole setup or whatever. So that's like one thing to do. So in neutral game, tease this a lot. If you tease that a lot, it's really good. You know, sometimes do that to pressure the block as well. Sometimes it's good to switch back to Shisui. Just keep doing the one and the one. You know, just get them worried. You know, start spamming it a lot and get them worried to, you know, for whatever. I find it's very helpful. You know, do that and then get guard pressure. You know, you want to get the guard down. You know, do that. And then you can open them up. You know, it's another one of those things where you're being creative. Okay, so that's his Jutsu, and the best way to use it is just basically using it in the neutral, and you know what you can do off of it as well. So you can get free combos off of it. His Jutsu is so good. Whatever you do, though, guys, don't waste your time doing two. Because the reason why is that it takes Shisui longer to get out of the second one. See, it just takes too long. Where the first one, he's a lot faster getting out. So don't do two, just always do one. Tease one, not two. So his tilt isn't very good. You can try and tease it in the neutral game. It's like Jiraiya's, very slow start up. If it does connect, you know, you get extra stun. So, you know, it's decent stun like that, and also it's a good way to get behind your opponent. And then, you know, do whatever. This is what it would look like if you execute it properly. Oh my god, I'm not doing it correctly. Like this. You know, you can do that. They provide you enough stun so that Shisui can actually do a hit, you know, as soon as he gets behind them. But I usually do that, and then, you know, do whatever. But yeah, his tilt is not very good. The only time I recommend using his tilt is, you know, with other characters. So this is actually the important thing with Shisui. So the important thing with Shisui is that he's a massive team player. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of his assets actually link very well with other characters. So if I, you know, do this combo, like right here, I switch, and I go into, you know, Shino, and I do this. Oh, that was a very bad example. But, you know, let's pretend that hit. So, we know, we do that. You can do the tilt from that, and then you can go into whatever else, you know, and then, you know, you can do this, do that, and then, you know, do whatever else, you know. It's just a lot of things like that was where his tilt can come into play if you want it to. So like with, you know, I can use Shino, I usually do that, and then I like to use, okay, his chakra is loaded. I like to use his tilt there, and then that opens up for the next combo. And then do that. And then, you know, you can go into that. You know, if you mess up the Shino combo, you know, grab with Shisui. There's a lot of things that Shisui can do. His grab's got decent range because he takes a step forward as well. But his grab is just like any other grab. You know, it's just... It grounds them. It takes you both to the ground. It creates distance as well. Is average. But yeah, if you want to use this tilt, I'd recommend doing it within combos. You know, like, use the extended stun that I've taught you guys before. You know, just do that. Oh, I don't think Shisui can do it off the extended stun. Not so well, at least. That's just where you would just then have to use Shino's combos with it. So you can do the down combo, tilt. You know, just if you want to use the tilt, and using the tilt is good because there's extra damage as well. Just, you know, do something like that. You can do Shisui's combo switch into ult. So he actually does like 3 hits, but they're not like a lot of hits. Like, that's basically what he does. Which is enough stun, which is great. So Shisui is good for that as well. So yeah, that's one thing you can do. So using his combo switch is always good as well. Okay, so that's pretty much the most of it for Shisui. Another thing that I sometimes like to do, if your opponent plays very slow and they're not too aggressive, I like to do this and just tease these a bit. Because one time I've actually landed this. I've actually landed that once. I don't know why I didn't land there. It might be as like a 60 frames per second thing. But yeah, it's actually a really fun thing to do. Try and do it a minute. There we go. So yeah, that's a fun thing to do. And the thing is, actually, being back in character sets reminded me, when you're choosing Shisui, never bother choosing the Fireball. If you're choosing the Fireball and Shisui, you're literally just nerfing yourself. Always use this. This is literally the best Jutsu. One of the best Jutsus in the game, actually, because the one great thing about it is that it actually goes through Tayuya's Doki. So if Tayuya's out and she has her Doki around, these things, they go through. Notice how it goes through Tushikage and it continues going. This means it can hit multiple people. It's basically like the same properties as Danzo's Jutsu, basically. It goes through and continues having a hitbox. So you see it goes through the block, but it still continues. So yeah, you definitely want to consider that as well. This is why Shisui's Jutsu is so good. And like I said, Shisui is mainly a team player, you know, like he's good for mobility, like, you know, it's good for dash cancelling and moving around the stage. He gets you around the stage quite nicely. If you do have speed pills, you know, it is nice. But yeah, that's pretty much it for everything for Shisui. We can go into his awakening, but his awakening is nothing too special in my opinion. So he doesn't have any infinites in his combos, unfortunately. His combo is pretty straightforward. It's literally just this, just mashing. It's very good for range. I'll give it that. Like, the range on it is really good. You can stand far away, and, you know, he sort of lunges his way in, which is fun. But one thing I always do is I always just use it for pressure like this. So a lot of people, you know, they block, don't they? You know, they like to block. You know, I like to use it for combo pressure and then open them up for a combo. That's literally what I like to do. But other than that, his awakening is not good. If you get into his awakening, I would just recommend using it for the first 2 or 3 hits, like this. And another thing is just combo switch, just Jutsu switch with that. The amount of pressure that you get from it is disgusting. Another thing is that, actually, so one thing I have done before is I've combo switched and landed his grab into the next character, and then you get a nice little combo reset off like that, and then that can allow you to do then whatever else you want. So yeah, that's actually pretty much Shisui in a nutshell. There's nothing else really too special for him like that. Just use his up combo. You want to do the Jutsu about there. So basically, where I do the Jutsu, I use it on the first flame. So when he does the first flame down, that's where I input a triangle circle to myself. There we go. I guess what you need to do is to stop mashing circle as soon as he does the flames. So you input it here and stop mashing circle there. So you keep mashing circle until that point, because I think if you keep mashing circle, he's just going to keep going. So yeah, that's pretty much Shisui in a nutshell, guys. That's pretty much like what he does. If I've missed anything, then be sure to share it down in the comments below. But that's how I use Shisui Uchiha. He's actually one of my most used characters because of this. This is just such an amazing tool. It's such a good pressure tool as well. Like if they're guarding, you know, you just get in on their guard. Really good. See, just opens them up and allows you just to pressure them. And you can do whatever you want there. So yeah, guys, Shisui Uchiha, that's the character guide for him. Any questions, ask below. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching so much. Janne.